Welcome to 50 Facts Explained, the channel where curiosity meets clarity.
Right now, your brain is firing electrical signals to move your eyes across this screen. Tiny pulses, microscopic sparks. We will learn 50 amazing facts about Neuralink and brain-computer interfaces. And by last 10 facts, you'll realize the line between thought and technology is already starting to blur. One electrical brain? Your brain runs on electricity. Neurons communicate using tiny electrical impulses. Brain-computer interfaces simply try to listen in. Two-signal translation. A brain-computer interface, or BCI, converts neural signals into digital commands. Thoughts become data. Data becomes action. 3 Neuralink's goal. Neuralink aims to build high-bandwidth brain implants. The mission is to connect humans directly to computers. Not metaphorically, physically. 4 tiny threads. Neuralink uses ultra-thin flexible threads. They're much thinner than a human hair. Flexibility reduces brain damage risk. 5 surgical robot. A specialized robot inserts these threads precisely. Human hands aren't steady enough. Automation enables microscopic accuracy. 6 reading neurons. Each thread contains electrodes. They detect electrical spikes from nearby neurons. It's like placing microphones inside the brain. 7 writing signals. BCIs don't just read signals. They can stimulate neurons too. That means they can potentially send information back. 8 medical first. The first applications target paralysis. Patients may control cursors or robotic limbs with thought alone. Restoration comes before enhancement. 9 motor cortex implants often target the motor cortex. This area controls voluntary movement. Capture the signal here, and intention becomes measurable. 10 real human trials. Neuralink has begun human trials. Early participants are testing thought-controlled interfaces. This is no longer science fiction. 11 bandwidth problem. Current BCs have limited data bandwidth. The brain produces massive information. Capturing more without damage is the challenge. 12 brain plasticity. The brain adapts to new inputs. Over time, users may improve control of implanted devices. Learning reshapes neural pathways. 13 non-invasive BCs. Not all BCs require surgery. EEG headsets read signals through the skull. They're safer, but less precise. 14 invasive versus non-invasive. Invasive implants offer higher signal quality. Non-invasive systems are easier to deploy. It's a trade-off between clarity and risk. 15 signal noise. Brain signals are messy. Electrical activity overlaps constantly. Decoding meaningful patterns requires advanced algorithms. 16 AI. Decoding artificial intelligence helps interpret neural patterns. Machine learning finds correlations humans can't see. The brain speaks in complex code. 17 brain mapping. Before implantation, detailed brain mapping is essential. Every brain is slightly different. Precision matters at the millimeter scale. 18 biocompatibility. Implants must avoid triggering immune responses. The body can reject foreign objects. Long-term safety is a major focus. 19 battery and power. Implants require power. Some systems recharge wirelessly. Wires through the skull are not ideal. 20 data security. If thoughts become data, security becomes critical. Brain data is deeply personal. Protection must evolve alongside capability. Everything so far is medical and technical, but the implications stretch further. 21 communication by thought. In theory, BCs could allow direct thought-to-text communication. No typing, no speaking. Just intention translated instantly. 22 restoring speech. Research shows neural signals related to speech can be decoded. People who've lost speech may regain digital voices. 23 sensory feedback. Future systems may restore touch sensations. Stimulating sensory cortex could recreate feeling. Imagine feeling through a robotic hand. 24 memory. Research scientists are exploring stimulation to support memory formation. Early experiments show promise. Enhancement remains speculative. 25 brain-to-brain experiments have transmitted simple signals between brains via computers. It's primitive now. but it hints at shared neural networks. 26. Ethical debate. Who owns neural data? The individual, the company, or the government? This debate is already beginning. 27. Cognitive enhancement. Some envision memory boosts or faster learning. That moves from therapy to augmentation. Where should the line be drawn? 28. Accessibility impact. BC could restore independence to millions with disabilities. That social impact may outweigh futuristic dreams. 29. Latency matters. For natural control, response time must be nearly instant. Delays break immersion. Milliseconds define usability. 30. Hardware scaling. Adding more electrodes increases resolution, but more hardware increases complexity. Scaling safely is difficult. Pause for a second. We are talking about devices inside the human brain. 31. Longevity challenge. Implants must last years without degrading. Brain tissue moves slightly over time. Stability is engineering's nightmare. 32. Regulatory approval. Medical devices require strict regulatory review. Safety comes before speed. Clinical evidence drives approval. 33. Data overload. The brain produces far more signals than needed. Filtering meaningful data is critical. More data isn't always better. 34. Closed-loop systems. Advanced BC use feedback loops. They read signals, respond, then adjust stimulation. It becomes a conversation, not just listening. 35. Mental privacy. Could thoughts ever be read without consent? Current tech cannot decode private inner monologue, but fear drives public perception. 36. Cultural perception. Some see BC as evolution. Others see them as intrusion. Public trust will shape adoption speed. 37. Elon Musk's vision. Elon Musk has described BC as a path to symbiosis with AI. The idea is staying relevant in an AI-driven future. 38. Competition. Neuralink isn't alone. Universities and biotech firms worldwide are developing similar technologies. Innovation is decentralized. 39. Cost barriers. Early implants will likely be expensive. Accessibility depends on healthcare systems and insurance coverage. 40. Rehabilitation focus. For now, most researchers focus on therapeutic outcomes. Helping patients walk, speak, or move again is priority number 1. Now zoom out even further. 41. Human identity. If memories or thoughts can be digitized, identity questions arise. Are you your biology or your patterns? 42. Neural data storage. Storing brain data long-term raises unprecedented privacy concerns. Brain backups sound futuristic, but research edges closer. 43. Military interest. Defense agencies study BC for communication and control applications. Strategic interest accelerates funding. 44. Learning speed. Direct brain interfaces could one day accelerate skill acquisition. Downloading knowledge is fiction today, but interface speed matters. 45. Brain-AI fusion. BC could allow direct collaboration with AI systems. Imagine querying a model without typing. Thought becomes interface. 46. Emotional monitoring. Neural signals can correlate with emotional states. This could help treat depression or anxiety. It could also be misused. 47. Disability redefined. If technology restores lost function, disability categories may shift. Capability becomes partly technological. 48. Socioeconomic divide. If enhancements emerge, unequal access could widen inequality. Cognitive advantages could become purchasable. 49. Evolutionary shift. For the first time, humans may guide their own cognitive evolution deliberately. Technology becomes part of biology. 50. The interface moment. For thousands of years, tools extended our hands. Computers extended our minds indirectly. Brain-computer interfaces remove the middle step. When thought connects directly to machine, the boundary between human and technology changes permanently. And that wraps up our journey through 50 facts explained about Neuralink and brain-computer interfaces. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more facts that actually matter.